So I'm going through, and I mean, this was everywhere yesterday. The real winners here are the Bagel Boss in Long Island.
Yeah, they are.
The store is called the Bagel Boss. So the original...
Oh, boy. That's a few more than I thought.
Okay, the original has 18.1 million views.
Oh,
and that's not even taking into account all of the ripoffs of it. You know, because so many people, I'm sure, just downloaded off the original Twitter account that it came out on and posted on their own Twitter account. So you're definitely looking, I would guess, over the course of 24 hours, somewhere in the 22 to 25 million range of views.
Yeah.
A
little shirt. Look at his little shirt.
Well, it's so small. It's not supposed to be that long.
It's a diminutive shirt.
His torso is so short. It's not supposed to fall that low on the waist, but his torso is shorter than, you know, the average male that it's designed for. His shorts that the man's wearing, see how far below the knee they go? They're not supposed to go that low, but you know what happened? His legs are little too.
I bet he had been striking out on dating site, and I think the woman had probably caught her biting her lip or smirking over him like he's a child. Mm-hmm. He caught her making some kind of look and just exploded.
He threw a temper tantrum. They went to the this bagel store, Bagel Boss in Long Island, who, by the way, have celebrated so much. I think they posted a tweet or something that said anybody that comes in and mentions this video gets a free mini bagel, which is going to cost them a lot of mini bagels.
Bagel Boss is delicious.
It is, but
is it a chain?
Yeah, it's a chain.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Wow. They're having a great day.
Who is this guy?
They are having a great day. This guy, he's clearly a Long Island guy. He sounds like he's a Long Island guy.
Yeah. He acts like he's a Long Island guy.
He acts like he's a Long Island guy. How tall would you say he is?
5 feet. He said something about, he says his height.
5 foot even.
He says something about 5 feet. They say things like you should be dead. Like this guy's probably been tortured on dating sites.
Let me tell you something.
He gives it away early what's got to him, and you kind of feel bad for him.
I don't.
I felt bad for his life. Like he's being a dick, but I was like, oh.
But you know what? He doesn't just get made fun of for being short. It's not like this is the first time he's gotten over angry. He's a dickhead.
He might be a dickhead,
so
but this is by the way, this is network. This is I'm as mad as hell.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like in real life.
This is the culmination.
This is what it looks like when it's not scripted by Patty Chayefsky.
Yeah.
This is how people explode.
But this is the culmination of all this. He's been a dickhead the whole time. However, I will tell you, this is exactly why when I was a kid and I was short and the doctor said you probably won't get past 5'1", I was like 12 and I started doing HGH because I realized the life of a shrimp adult male is nothing I want to experience. I said if I get made fun of in school for being short, imagine being an adult. You go into, even if you're like a super powerful guy, you go into a business meeting, you got a suit on, you could be the boss. The minute you leave, everybody's making fun of you for being a little guy.
It's like Pacino or Tom Cruise, who are not tall guys. But it's amazing how people will say, like, no one knows that. But when people say I met him, like, yeah, he's shorter than I thought he was. Like that,
immediately.
No one is ever happily shorter. Mm-mm. No one's ever like, dude, it's so good. Oh, my God, she was shorter than I thought.
Well, it's okay for girls to be short, I think.
Yeah, it's true, but...
Because that can be cute. Some people like that.
Guess
it's not the worst thing in the world.
Or he's short. Yeah, just the idea of being shorter than expected is never a good thing.
Right. Even if you don't, you hear that conversation when they're talking about actors. Oh, did you know? Like that's the third trivia that comes up every time. Within the top 3 trivia remarks, he's actually really short.
And
wouldn't think.
They've done things on how many presidents have won that were taller.
Yeah, of course.
It's almost all of them.
Of course.
Who were taller. There is something visually. We're apes. We just look at the taller person, and that's the person we kind of defer to.
That's the authority figure. I trust that person.
Yeah.
We go back to being kids when we look at adults as being big.
Yeah.
So once we become adults and somebody who's smaller than us is telling us what to do, we go, how would you know?
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you playing? Like, what are you playing pretend?
And then there's guys like El Chapo, which I think even means shorty.
Yeah.
Where the lack of height is their power. Like the fact that he runs a cartel.
That helps.
But you're such a fucking, sometimes those little guys who run powerful organizations are very feared too, because there's nothing scarier than an angry little guy.
Sometimes that's what motivates them to be such fierce leaders, right?
An angry little fella.
You don't want to mess with an angry little. Well, sometimes it's okay to mess with angry little fellas.
Imagine if that bagel guy had the ability to have your head cut off.
Dude, the whole store would. If that little guy had El Chapo power, that entire bagel store would be on fire.
Dude, he would have burned them. He would
Burned them
have
all.
had his guys shoot them.
Yeah. The store would have been blown to
Except for the
smithereens.
woman who laughed at him. He would have done her last.
Oh,
He was like,
yeah.
now you see what you did?
Yeah. He would have made her watch, and then he would have started cutting off her fingers.
Let me watch this
But
video.
unfortunately, he doesn't have that kind of power.
He certainly does
no,
not.
he does not.
Catch it where he says 5 feet.
Yeah.
He says his height and that they laugh at him on dating sites.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
God.
So this little fella, he looks like he's probably in his late 40s, early 50s, maybe.
50. Yeah, 45.
40, but yeah, somewhere between 45 and 51. And he's ordering bagels, and he's obviously in some kind of a mood because he said something.
The girl, I think he caught the girl smirking at him over him. He caught her smirking. Or he said the lip bite. Like he caught somebody giving a look, and he just has had it.
And he looked at this girl, and he blamed her for every girl that's ever looked at him like a goofball.
He exploded.
And then it just didn't get any better.
You're great women. Why is that okay?
Why is it okay for women to say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead? That's okay?
By the way, you never. Sorry, I don't want to keep interrupting.
No,
but
we can interrupt.
When you throw down your newspaper and you put your arms out like, that's never. No one 6'1" does that.
Now,
Stop throwing your paper down. Damn, that's like a Little Rascals move.
especially because when he pushes his fist towards the ground, he looks like he's about to start the Lollipop Guild dance.
That's exactly.
We represent.
That's exactly what he looks like. Don't do it.
Don't do that.
Damn it.
Yeah, because it highlights the fact that your limbs are shorter than the average limb.
That was really throwing the paper down was the best. That was a 1940s movie move.
This is the moment that you know we've already gone too far. When he's sitting there and he's blaming the girl in the bagel shop for the women on dating apps not giving him the time of day. They're not related.
They had it back and forth, obviously. He probably said something about her appearance, and she says, who knows? I don't know how. I can't even speculate, but on dating sites, you should be dead.
The girl who filmed this said that she looked up, smiled at him, and asked what he wanted, and he took that as a smirk, and like, you're making fun of my height.
I get that.
Oh, wait, the girl behind the counter?
No. Yes, the girl behind the counter smirked at him.
And so he started saying something to the girl behind the counter, and
Yeah.
that's when the girl who's filming says,
Yeah.
why do you degrade women?
And then he goes,
And
well,
then
they
he
can say
goes,
five-
it's okay for them to say I should be dead.
And by the way, that's never happened.
on dating sites?
I don't think anybody said, you're only 5 feet tall. Why don't you just die?
Exactly. That's
Someone-
never happened.
Someone said, kill yourself, or you should be. Someone has said that.
Probably because of his temper.
Maybe, yeah.
Or he said something like, what do you think? I should just kill myself? And somebody said, yeah, just go
Sure,
for it.
Go for it.
You're great women. Why is that okay?
Why is it okay for women to say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead? That's okay?
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same fucking smirk with the biting lip.
That's where you know it's real.
That's
with the
real.
biting lip.
The biting lip. He's tired of getting laughed at and being. Like, I don't hate this dude, man. Like, I get he's being a dick, but he's just exploding the smirk. He probably thinks she's cute.
But he doesn't just get laughed at for being short. He probably acts like a tough guy.
He might.
And when
He's
you
probably
walk
over paranoid.
Yeah, when you walk around
Maybe.
acting like a tough guy.
That's true.
And you're this guy. Like, it's funny
He
watching
probably
this
could
guy.
use a couple sit-ups.
Okay.
Look, I'm going
I'm
to say
saying
this.
like he's not in the best shape.
Sometimes when you're taller and you ingest all the calories, there's more room for them to spread out. And unfortunately, he eats like he's 6 foot, even though he's 5
He's
foot.
a diminutive man. He doesn't have socks on.
And it does collect in the belly.
Yeah,
But he was
he's
having
just
a
had
healthy
it.
breakfast.
Travis, you were able to document what the breakfast was?
Yeah.
What was it?
It was a whole wheat bagel with 1 egg white and Swiss cheese.
He's trying to lose the weight.
That's what his bagel was?
Yeah.
He's trying to. You know why he's trying to lose the
Whole
weight?
wheat.
The girls probably make fun of his gut too.
That's right.
They probably make a little bit fun of him. But you know what? I also think, I don't think that the meals stop at breakfast in the morning. I think there's an in-between meal snack between breakfast and
You
lunch.
think that was first breakfast?
I think there might be
How do you
second
know what he
breakfast.
Because they said
Yeah,
it.
it was in one of the articles.
Do you know
Oh, yeah, this
Because he
case,
placed an
by the
order.
way, has been very well documented.
when you fuck with someone who's short? Like there's a story from many years ago. My friend Dean, who is now dead, was 17. He was in a roller rink. And there was a dwarf in the roller rink. So my friend Dean did the thing where he was behind the guy and he did his own, like he put his hand like he was saluting to say his own height and then in his stomach to make fun of the height of the other guy. And the guy saw him do it. So the guy turned around on skates and skated up to my friend and threw him up against the banister and he goes, meet me in the bathroom. And he's like, what? No, I didn't do anything. He goes, meet me in the bathroom. And my friend's like, no. And the guy went, Spit on him. Fucking spit on him.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that this guy, you don't get made fun of to that degree just for walking around being short.
Probably not.
This guy, and you also don't go from, oh, I'm just a mild-mannered, happy-go-lucky, easy-to-get-along with dude, to now I'm going to threaten everybody in this bagel store. His
wrong.
day-to-day is not the most pleasant.
But
There's
he even
no way.
he knows his threats aren't even taken seriously.
They shouldn't be.
I know, and he knows that.
But don't make those threats then. I mean, what are you doing?
There's nothing worse as a man, though, when you're angry and someone's like, oh, what?
You think he's probably been in that position, you think, with women before?
Yeah.
When they're like, hey, listen to me. And they're like, okay, what do you want?
Yeah.
What should I listen to?
Yeah.
Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss.
We do see, though, rewind a little bit. We do see as he starts to, so this is when the guys start to get involved
It's
and say,
crazy.
relax. He sees the levels of authority as God, and then his dad, and then his boss.
He's right.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Three entities who are disappointed in him.
Yeah. You think he's seen his boss kind of laugh like, okay, who's the short guy thinks he's going to be in charge here.
Somebody wants to be the boss. He's
Yeah.
a forklift operator. He needs a little boost.
Yeah.
Little guy.
I mean, you can't, if you walk around acting like a tough guy and you're not a tough guy and people laugh at you because you act like a tough guy even though you're not, that's not the people's fault. If you're not a tough guy,
Right. Don't
act like a tough guy.
Right.
I mean, not everybody gets to be a tough guy. Believe it or not, physically, I'm not the toughest guy.
I find that hard to believe.
I know,
But you
I'm
have the
sure.
power of repulsing people.
That's true. So I avoid these
You
situations.
threaten to hug them, and they're like, all right, whatever you want.
But it's like when you run your mouth so much, people
Yeah.
are just like, all right, I don't want nothing to do with this
Yeah.
guy. And then occasionally you get called out.
And you get humiliated when you do get called out. Because most people don't want to get in a fight.
Right. They don't.
But sometimes people are like,
I have an issue with the other guy, too.
Yeah.
Tremendous issue.
Yeah, no, that's fair. All right, let's keep it moving.
Think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same fucking smirk with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss. Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not scared of you.
That's one of my favorite parts. Hit pause.
I'm not scared of you.
When he chest bumps him, except he hits him in the waist with his chest. Like,
guy is very big.
He steps up to him and he chest bumps him. The little guy pushes his chest right in this big guy's face, and it's hilarious for a couple reasons. Number one,
Look at his little tippy toes.
he's on his tiptoes.
Oh, he's on his little tippy toes. He's on his little tippy toes. Oh, no.
He's on his tiptoes, but his chest makes contact with the guy's waist, even on his tiptoes.
Yeah, you know why? By the way, this guy, the short guy, is a little full of it, too, because he knows that guy's not going to fight him.
That's the other thing.
He
when
also
you're,
knows he won't probably get his ass kicked.
When you're little, you know that most people aren't going to beat up the little guy, so you can run your mouth.
Yeah.
The other thing is that with the girl that's framing this video, because she's trying to get the short guy in the shot, the short guy is so short that you get his entire head-to-toe body in the video, but the guy that he's threatening, you can't see. You can only see his
Up to
chest.
his
You don't
elbows,
even,
yeah.
You don't even see his head. It looks like the nanny in Muppet Babies.
Yeah, or Jack and the Beanstalk. He's a giant man.
Yeah. You never see the actual face or shoulders or anything like that.
It's good.
I like. I'm sorry.
No, it's good when if somebody knows how to choke somebody out,
Mm-hmm.
like this, where a guy's just running his mouth and being an asshole and chest bumping.
Mm-hmm.
When you choke somebody out, you're not really hurting them. You're just stopping them.
Subduing.
Yeah.
I like when he's telling the guy to shut up,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, "You're not God or my father
Or
my boss
my boss.
like he stops his thought and then he decides to tack another one on
In
there.
case the boss is listening.
Right.
Or my boss, because actually he is authority figure too.
Yeah, let's be factual here. If my boss told me to stop, I guess I would. He is the boss after all.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Do you know what he does for a living?
What?
No, I don't know.
No,
Do
I
you-
I don't know.
I
even
want to
gotten
know
out there.
about. I do want to know about this guy, but I don't want to see him get in trouble. I'm just dying to know what his life is like.
This is another guy that, like, he doesn't need to get in any trouble whatsoever. He's become an international star.
He has, and he shouldn't. He shouldn't
People
in
know him
trouble.
the world over
Yeah.
today.
He's the bagel guy.
Yeah, he can't. Can you imagine the little angry man walking around his neighborhood?
Oh, he's got a little hat on now.
First of all, he can't get his morning bagel. That's for
Every-
goddamn sure.
Everyone knows who he is in the neighborhood.
He's going to have to get Uber Eats because you see this guy in a bagel store. You know, honestly, he should set up a little business for himself and just do meet and greets in bagel stores. Would you want to get a photo with him in a bagel store this week?
Yeah, I really would. That's a great idea.
Right?
I wonder if he goes back and if he went back and apologized, would they still serve him? If he went back in and goes, "Look, I was completely crazy. I'm sorry." You never know what the business would do because it's been so good for the business.
They might serve him, and then he'd flip out again.
Eventually,
This is eventually probably within the week. This isn't a guy who's only done this once.
I hope he doesn't do it again to try to get another viral video.
That'd be great. He's just a flip out guy,
And
like Network
But he's bad the next time.
when they're trying to get Howard Beale to flip out every week
Sure.
because it's good for ratings. He should put out a T-shirt and it's gonna have his face on it, and the top says, "You're not God," and then his face, and then "or my father," and then on the back it'll say,
Or my boss.
Yeah.
That's great.
He's not going to go back to Bagel Boss, though.
No.
What
No,
about a
they're
different?
They're giving out free mini bagels if
Based-
you mention this video.
Do you
Based on
know-
him being an
Oh
asshole.
my God! I didn't
Yeah.
even connect the mini to his height.
Yes.
Yeah, because he's a little guy.
Yeah,
Isn't
they
it
don't
funny?
make mini bagels. They're making them specially for this guy.
They saw how it.
Jesus, that's like if he was black and they gave out only pumpernickel.
Yeah,
Holy shit!
they saw how
I
much.
didn't even make that connection.
They saw how much it bothered him, and so they decided to rub his face in it.
they love the publicity. Their publicity. Bleh, the
tough.
publicity that they're getting.
Tough word.
I love
Yeah.
it.
It's
Mini
great.
bagel.
I didn't even catch that.
Yep.
They don't make mini bagels.
No, they just make regular bagels.
People are definitely
Not
going to
today,
Bagel
though.
Boss today, hoping that they
Oh,
get just because they want to get a look. Oh, I wonder if that was mine, because they probably look similar if it's a chain. I wonder if that was my Bagel Boss. Oh, I should go to Bagel Boss today. Who knows what's going to happen?
We'll definitely have his name by Monday.
I'm surprised we don't already. It's
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
out there
me too.
somewhere.
No, I
Really?
everything I've checked, all Twitter, everything. I can't.
It'll come out.
I'm
wanna
sure
know
it'll be
what
out
it is.
today.
I'm just curious what he does.
Me too.
Like
Yeah, where does he work that his boss tells him what to do under his
Yeah.
father and God?
Or my boss.
Or my boss. Okay, now we know you're gainfully employed. Okay, let's go back to it.
You shut up too. No, go ahead and attack me, Jake.
Oh,
and the guy attacked him.
I just wanted bagels.
that's the other T-shirt. I just wanted bagels. A picture of the guy. So what happened was the guy goes, "Hey, shut up!" And then he goes, "You shut the fuck up! What did you just come on and attack me?" And this giant guy, or maybe he's just average height and he just looks giant
Yeah.
next to this little fella. He rushes him, pushes him down to the ground, subdues him, and it looks like in the last frame of the video, I think he pulls his T-shirt over his head.
By the way, this is what I don't like about that guy who tackled him.
Mhm.
I know that this guy's asking for it and he's being a complete dick.
He literally says, "Attack me."
But if that's the fucking guy from the Disney fight, is that fucking tough guy running over and grabbing him?
Pink shirt guy or white shirt guy?
The guy who tackled him.
Pink shirt? No, I'm saying
The guy in the blue.
Disney fight video.
Oh, you're saying that if pink shirt guy
Is
was short guy,
is
Right.
exploding in that bagel store. People would tell him, "Hey, calm down, hey, relax, man." But would this guy run
yeah,
over
but
and
that's
just?
also assessing the situation. I mean,
Yes.
he knows that he can stop this problem. He probably knows that he can't stop pink shirt guy.
No,
from
but
the
that's
Disney
That's fair.
video.
It is, but yeah, it's also self-preservation.
He's also not like
Sure.
beating him up.
No, he's not.
No,
He's just
I know
subduing
that,
him.
but he didn't have to tackle him.
I don't
The
have a
guy
problem
wasn't
with this.
physically threatening anybody, just being a dick.
No, but he was really going after everybody.
Yeah, I guess
And
so.
sometimes you just have to stop. that.
I just don't like it's again, I've said this many times, but it's why I don't scream at old people in the street, because I wouldn't scream at the guy from Disney. So I'm not going to be a fucking tough with a little old lady and then be a fucking pussy when I
Are you comparing this little bagel guy to a little old lady? He wouldn't like that if he heard that.
you're probably right.
He
No,
wouldn't-
I'm comparing him to the guy at Disney.
and if a little old lady,
Or some of the characters at Disney.
yeah, maybe Chip and Dale.
What?
Okay, just little. They're little. You know, they're smaller. Maybe the mice from Cinderella.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Okay. Jiminy Cricket.
I don't know Disney characters.
These are the small ones.
Oh.
These are the.
An Oompa Loompa?
Yeah, it's not Disney, but it works.
That's true. I was just saying 'cause it's topical.
It works.
If you chest bump somebody like that, is that assault?
You know what? That is true. He did chest pump a guy. And I mean, to assault him, no judge would give you it. Aw.
You could.
But you contacted
See, the
somebody.
kid throws a rattle. Is it assault?
If the
the same
cops
height.
if the cops came, you could have them cuff him for assault, but there's no way he would get assault charges. But yes, you could claim assault.
You could, I guess.
Sure,
but you're
'cause
right. He
it's
did
physical
chest bump. You
contact.
know what? He did physically contact somebody.
And he was saying, meet me outside. You want to attack
Yeah,
me?
that's
Like,
true.
It goes back to this thing of, you're right. Big guys shouldn't attack small guys, but at the same time, small guys shouldn't try
That's
to pick fights with big guys.
Also very true. You're right. And this guy did. But the bottom line is he didn't grab this guy, but this guy might have been afraid he was going to hit a lady or so. All right. You know what? I'm mixed on it.
yeah,
I
it's-
don't like fucking grabbing a guy when you wouldn't grab a big guy. But then again, just because you wouldn't grab a big guy doesn't mean that you shouldn't grab a little guy who's fucking with everybody either.
Right. And he is just subduing him. I totally get your point, the principle,
Yeah.
the bigger principle of it. Now, look with me, because a lot of people I haven't seen this pointed out, but to me, it does appear that the little man's shirt is pulled over his head.
Let me see that.
Okay.
I hope
I
not.
just
I love, by the way, that guy doesn't even take a second from saying attack me to actually.
He puts him on the
attacking him.
ground.
Yeah,
Yep.
he goes, come and attack me. Guy goes, you got it.
But that guy.
He's a genie. Your wish is my command.
He was attacking out of anger, though. Like, he tackled this little motherfucker. It's like, come on, man. You don't have to do that.
I don't think
But
he's
he didn't-
tackling out of anger.
And he didn't hit him.
Yeah, he didn't hit him.
He wanted to charge him and attack him.
Yeah, he wanted to get him down on the ground and stop what was going on.
So did everybody in that story.
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
You shut up too. Just like, no, go ahead and attack me, big.
Okay.
He didn't even get his
Oh my
sentence
god.
out.
I just wanted bagels. I recorded the whole thing.
Why would
Did you see
turn
the very last scene? It looks like the shirt's over his
Yeah, it
head.
does.
In
What
the
if-
very last frame, it
by
looks
mistake?
maybe.
Oh, what's part two? I never saw the other one. Even if it's not as good, is it after this happens or
Yes.
before?
Part 2 is definitely worth watching.
So he's still yelling after this?
Yes. And that's
I
right.
like part two.
That's why I tell you.
I haven't seen it. It's like The Godfather 2.
That's why.
I mean, I don't know if it's as good as Godfather 2
It's pretty good.
compared to 1.
But
Better
that's
than 3.
that's why I tell you that this guy, this is not. He didn't just get caught on a bad day. This is habitual.
Why
this guy does not get made fun of for being short. He gets made fun of for being short and acting like he's a tough guy everywhere.
Why the fuck did that woman stop filming?
She just wanted bagels.
I mean, she stopped. I'm mad at the camera person who gave us this. I'm greedy. I'm sorry.
You really are. I mean, she got it.
You're
she
right.
captured
You're
this
right.
beautiful moment
But then
for
she-
all of us to enjoy.
All right, let's see what happens to the
I think you
little guy.
get scared because you're just not used to somebody tackling.
Oh, you mean when you're
Oh,
videoing?
yeah.
side,
Oh,
you're
of
like,
course.
oh.
You're
Yeah.
not sitting there thinking about creating content
Yeah,
at
you're
that
right.
point. You're
You're
thinking about the fact that just 30 seconds ago, the video is like 30 seconds long. 30 seconds ago, you were just peacefully ordering bagels, right? She says it. I just wanted bagels. Then over the course of 30 seconds, some shrimp of a man starts yelling at everybody, threatening to beat everybody up, chest bumping somebody's waist, and then a big 6-foot guy comes and tackles him and pulls his shirt up over his head. What did you just walk into?
Hey, let's go to Ryan in Long Island because I believe him.
Let's go to... Oh, wrong mouse. That's...
Wait.
What's up, Ryan? Phone-
First of all, Travis, they
phones weren't
absolutely
on.
make mini
No?
bagels.
No, the phones weren't turned on.
Why?
I don't know. What's up, Ryan?
Hey, guys, can you hear me?
Hey,
Yeah.
Ryan. Yes.
Hey, first of all, Travis, they absolutely make mini bagels, you dummy.
Yes, stupid.
I'm so
I'm
stupid.
not-
Hey, stupid idiot. Maybe they should make asshole bagels for Travis tomorrow because he's so
Yeah.
stupid.
Exactly.
You
Or how about fucking one big bagel, one small bagel, and then the big bagel leaves and the small bagel cries?
Okay, that's so personal.
What kind of an idiot doesn't know that?
Is that a reference to his mother leaving?
Yep.
You saying they should make his bagel mom leave?
Yep. Yeah.
Sucks.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
But,
Go on, Ryan.
but yeah, I don't know how true it is, but I definitely see like screenshots of Tinder and shit like that where girls will be very mean to people who are under 6 feet.
Under
I don't know
6
how
feet?
real or wide.
Yeah.
Oh,
Some
yeah,
of them
yeah.
are
It's like
shit.
it is like that. It's like if you're under 6 feet, you should kill yourself. Like I'll see things like that. I've never used a dating site, but so I don't know how real or widespread it is. But it's like a meme on the internet for sure. So you
But
probably
is
see a
that
lot of that shit.
is that a goofy quote in their profile, or are they messaging people
Yeah.
saying, "Hey, you are short. You should kill yourself"?
Yeah, that's definitely in their profile, but
I
I,
bet.
don't know if people are that mean. I've never used Tinder. I've been with my girlfriend for years.
You know what it is, dude? He's
Yeah,
probably.
right.
I'll bet you that there's a lot of women who've
Getting a
had.
little side, Ryan.
Yeah.
He's getting a little
He
something. on
probably
the side.
cheats.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
I'll bet
Yeah,
you
sure.
a lot of girls he's liked have said, "Hey, a certain height or whatever," or he's talked to them a little bit and they've realized he was short and they stopped talking to him, or he just is like he's probably talked to girls who say they have a height requirement, and then he's like, yeah, but I'll show her I'm better, I'm different, and then they just
You're
don't
not.
go
You're
for
not
it.
attracted to you. Yeah, I believe what Ryan's saying. I can buy that there are women on like Tinder and whatnot that have in their profiles memes about anybody under 6 feet should die or whatever, thinking it's a joke. But I don't believe that there's been a plethora of women that have messaged this guy personally and said, hey, since you're 5 feet tall, you should kill yourself. I think he's just read it on profiles of women that he was attracted to that he didn't have a shot with anyway.
That's right.
And he took it personally.
Yeah. Either way, he shouldn't be a dick, but I do feel for the guy.
I do too,
He's
man.
a short guy.
I mean, he also uses that as an excuse when like the real issue is that he's just an asshole.
Yeah, he's not an attractive person. Nobody would want to hang out with him.
I would. I'd talk to him for a little while.
Just get him all revved up again.
Wouldn't you love to interview him?
Oh, my God.
I want nobody on the radio more than him.
I would love it. I'd sit there
I want to do a podcast with him.
I'd sit there and like you butter him up like, oh, man, you look great today, blah, blah, blah. Why do you think they were doing mini bagels?
Yeah.
Just because it would take
That's really degrading.
It would take 2 seconds for either one of them. We could get him up and down like a roller coaster the whole time. It'd be a blast.
Let me see part 2 because I didn't even know this existed. I'm so happy.
Wait a minute. We have our own. Isn't Rob a little shrimp of a guy? How tall is Rob?
I mean, yeah, he is. I don't know
But
why
he's
you gotta say
cute.
that.
Yeah,
Rob
he's
is
handsome.
cute.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
in shape.
He's handsome with clothes on.
Yeah, but Rob doesn't have to deal
He
with
doesn't
what
have the
this
gut
guy
that this
does.
guy's got.
Yeah, this
What do
guy's
you mean
getting
deal
rejected.
with it? Rob does work to not have a gut. Rob goes to the gym.
Oh, no, I'm saying he doesn't have to deal with what this guy lives with. Whatever
Oh, yeah,
reason.
yeah.
And he's a better looking dude.
No, he's got his hair. This
This guy wants to make it seem like because he's short, this is all happening to him.
That's part of it, yeah.
When in reality, Rob is a little tiny guy, but it helps that he's good looking.
And he has a personality.
But he's not an asshole.
Yeah, that's the thing. Being short is not this guy's biggest problem.
Exactly. He's an asshole. That's the biggest problem.
All right.
Yeah, but women are supposed to like assholes, not when you're threatening to beat them up in a bagel store.
And not when you're
idiot.
fat and you're like, you're older guy, and it's like.
Rob, we're talking about this guy. I forgot. You're the expert on
How tall are you?
on short guys.
5'6".
Come
Yeah,
on.
5'6", not bad.
No,
Yeah.
5'6" isn't bad at all.
5'6".
I know, because he's 5'5". He's not 5'6".
Yeah, he can't be 5'6".
He's
I'm
no-
5'7".
He's not 5'6".
I am.
No.
You're 5'5". Do you think he's 5'6", Troy?
No.
No, nobody does.
No.
He's not 5'6". He's probably 5'5" and a half.
How tall are you? 5'9"?
I'm 5. Well, I say I'm 5'10" because I'm 5'9" and a half.
That's cool.
Yeah.
5'7".
But guess what?
Almost 5'7".
I did growth hormones when I was a kid. Otherwise, I'd be a tiny little guy.
Yeah,
with
it
a
really works.
with a big head.
Yeah, there's no way Rob's 5'6" if I'm
No.
5'7".
He's not 5'6". He's not.
Should we get a measuring tape?
No.
No.
No, we know.
No, yeah, we just
you know
don't-
what I
yeah.
mean? We know.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
I know what we could
All right,
do.
well,
We could get a measuring tape, and we could measure the difference from a rafter to the floor, and then if you hang yourself with it, we can measure the distance between your feet and the floor and subtract.
I was gonna say maybe do a measurement around the neck area.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe for a collar of a shirt or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, have you had short person discrimination?
No.
Yeah, because you know
'Cause he's handsome.
he's a handsome guy, but he's
His
also
nickname's Handsome Rob.
I mean, look, he's a good looking guy. But he's also he's a cool dude,
Pretty short though.
and he keeps himself in
Yeah.
shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good.
Huh?
Dresses nice.
He dresses well. Yeah, this guy
Yeah, he
could
looks-
maybe he shouldn't shop in the boys section
Dude,
of the store.
But dude, also Rob towers over him.
Yeah,
he's
that's
6.
true.
Exactly, he's Rob's height. He's 6 inches shorter than Rob.
Not-
5 feet is small.
Rob's not 5'6".
All right, five.
He's like 5 inches.
Yeah.
He's
5
5. Yeah,
inches.
Rob is 5 inches taller,
He's
not
still-
6 inches.
He's my dick width shorter than Rob.
Width.
Wow.
Man,
Jeez.
you got a nice thick one.
Good for you, Jim.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, being 5'5" and being 5 foot are not the same
No,
thing.
dude,
5 foot is small.
Yeah.
because right under it is a midget or dwarf or whatever, little
probably.
person.
I bet Peter Dinklage fucks though.
Peter Dinklage is
Peter Dinklage is handsome.
but,
And
and
he's
he's
got a
also
great personality.
and he's
Super
also
handsome.
he's a dwarf. Peter
He's got a lot
Dinklage
of cash too.
is a dwarf. He can act. He's good looking.
You're saying this guy's a short, talentless bum?
Yeah.
Well, this guy is 5 foot, so he's not. He doesn't fit in anywhere.
Right.
He's not technically a little person because he's 5 foot. He's probably my 4'11", but still,
You think he's doing some Rob math there?
dude, he's right on the fucking cusp.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He probably is 4'11".
Because even girls are like right at that 5 foot height.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean,
If a girl is 5 feet even, that's like that short, cute height.
right.
Being 5 foot.
But he's like a little shorter, probably. He's
As a
like probably
guy?
4'11" and
He's
3/4.
got that little baby gut.
That's the thing. He doesn't keep himself in shape.
No.
That's a personal decision.
Dude, being a 5 foot tall man sucks.
Yeah.
Why do you think
Being
I did?
5'5" sucks.
Why do you think I did injections every day
Yeah.
for 3 years?
Every day?
Every day. Injections for 3 years.
Does that give you does that make tumors bigger eventually too, or no?
I certainly hope not, but I'll let you know when we get there.
When you're older. So like if you have a little bit of cancer growing in you and you start taking that, it just speeds it up.
But Sam's did it.
I mean, yeah,
25
I
years
don't-
ago.
I don't-
I don't think then you had cancer in you, but
No. Hopefully not. If I did, then look at me. I beat it with no medicine.
That's
Isn't
right.
that impressive?
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, and it's not like they were putting growth hormone in my body that the average person would have had anyway.
Anyway,
It's not
okay,
like I had
they were
this-
replenishing what you should have had.
Although the one thing I do, I wish I had been working out when I was
Yeah, you
taking
had big
HGH.
muscles, yeah.
Oh my God, that would have been great. Everything would have. But what are you gonna do?
That's all right.
What are you gonna do? At least I'm not 5 feet getting mad at people in a bagel store.
That's true.
Show me part 2. I'm
Okay,
desperate.
so this is after they've cleared everybody out.
I guess they broke it up and the guy left.
Somebody else video. This is a different person videoing now,
Okay.
and the guy is trying to just wrap up his visit at the bagel store.
Absolutely. Oh, and a guy 3 times my size. Absolutely. That's okay. What happened? What, I'm sorry. You know what? Fuck you.
He dropped his
And
bag.
he dropped his
didn't-
bagel. Oh.
He did not, because his fingers are so little.
He went to grab it and walk out, and he dropped it. And he goes, fuck it, because his little stiff gargoyle hands couldn't grab it.
His fingers are too little, and he's trying to play the victim. You know when you know you're short? When you can describe a man as being 3 times the size of you.
But
Like, that means that, I mean, the average height 3 times would be like a giant.
and the bottom line is that guy tackled him. Who I thought the guy was a dick for tackling him, but then again he said, "Go ahead, tackle." Like he was
He
talking. a lot
literally
of shit.
said, "Please attack me. I just chest bumped this man at the dick area."
He's not used to guys calling him out for real.
Yeah, that's why
Yes.
he's hateable, because he's threatening people and he's pushing them to actually attack him, and then afterwards he's like, "Oh, a guy attacks me 3 times my size. That's okay."
It's like somebody on Twitter who says something and then you bash them and they go, "They sick there's followers on me." It's
Right.
like, just shut up.
You started it.
You said something. You started it.
I thought you wanted the smoke.
Oh no! So he dropped. Let me see him drop his little fucking meal again.
Well, he's
All
got
that,
this-
and he drops it, and he doesn't want to pick it up because it's too embarrassing to pick it up.
Video's not over.
Right.
Okay.
Well, he's acting like he threw the bagel down
He dropped
and
it.
said, "Fuck your food. I don't even want it." But
He dropped it.
because his fingers are short, everything on him is smaller
Doesn't
than the
work.
average size. Yeah, of course.
Watching Voss trying to get paid after a set.
Just cash all over the ground.
Yeah.
What, I'm sorry. You know what?
Oh, jeez. Oh, hit pause.
She laughed.
No, he didn't want that. He didn't want that.
He wants to be scary, and then it went because he dropped some Long Island bitch,
And-
laughed at him.
And you want to be sympathetic and go like, "Oh, you didn't have to laugh at him. He's having a bad day."
Yeah.
But at the same time, when a guy is in there going, "Fuck you, fuck all of you," you like really acting like a total dick, and he comes across looking like a fool, you're within your right to laugh at
Yeah,
him.
and there's a bunch of women who aren't scared of him.
No, and I believe that teenage girl over there in the glasses is the one that was videoing him in the first video.
Oh.
I believe.
Okay. She's the hero.
She is the, I just came here to get some bagels.
Oh.
I think that's the new Kevin Smith. I'm not even supposed to be here today. From now on, people are going to start saying, "I just wanted some bagels." No.
Now
Pause.
he picked his food up and got it. Now I'm going to take it. Now that you laughed at me, now I'm going to take the food I paid for. He didn't want
He
to.
didn't pay for it.
Oh, he didn't.
You know what would be brilliant? When I would just, if this whole thing, they should just turn this around and go part 3, have him yelling again, and then have somebody offer him a Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. It's perfect. He's hangry. He realizes he is, because he just got tackled to the ground, humiliated. Everybody saw it happening. He's still at 1,000. And he realizes, if I don't get a bagel in my system right now, I'm going to just be angry all day. I need to calm down.
No. Oh no! Don't zoom in on his feet again.
What's wrong with his feet, Jim?
Please don't tell me he's yelling on his tiptoes again. Look
Well-
at it looks like his little heels are lifted.
I'm going to tell you something. His heels are not firmly planted on the
They're
ground.
lifted.
Look at this woman. She's probably 5'5".
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look how, I mean, he is. She's
Jim,
short.
do you know why he's on his tiptoes?
He's little.
He can't see over the counter.
He's tired of fucking peeking in and only seeing the lower rung of bagel. He didn't even know they had a top shelf there.
Remember when you were a little kid and you couldn't see over the counter? But imagine if you were an adult.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, like sometimes when like I have to like pick my daughter up so she can see something.
yeah.
Oh, you think people have to do that for him?
Yes, they do.
And he doesn't want them to, but he does.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can't go to concerts.
Uppy,
Oh, yeah.
uppy.
If he's not in the front row of concerts, forget it.
He's got to be in the upper tier balcony.
He does.
First row of that.
He does. Because you know why? Why?
He's tiny.
Everybody's so much taller than he is.
Yeah. Poor fella.
Poor guy.
Torture in movies.
Oh.
Front row
forget-
again?
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, front row. You get a better view that way. But they know.
They know.
Because both halves of him are small. So even when he's sitting down, even though everybody's sitting, his torso is so small that he sinks into the chair.
And he's perfect height for a coach seat, but too fat for a coach seat.
Yeah, he is. He could be really comfortable in that coach seat,
Sure.
but he let himself go a little bit.
He really did.
You know what he looks like in the movie
his
theater?
legs stick straight out.
Who was it? Lily Tomlin that used to do that bit where she was sitting in that giant
Yeah.
chair on stage? That's him at the movies.
Yep. His legs don't bend over the end. He's so
They don't.
jealous he sees legs bending over the end.
Because his knees are on the seat.
Yep.
You know how your knees hinge over the seat?
Just don't hinge.
No, because if your back is against the chair, his ankles go over the seat.
Yeah, little blocks on the fucking gas and brake pedal.
You think he's got a specially made car?
You bet he
It's
does.
unfortunate.
It is.
That's really tough.
30 of his friends pile out of it.
Except he's not a little person, so he doesn't have that community.
Right.
Like little people are like, you're not one of us. But average sized people are going, look how small you are, because you can't make fun of little people. But you can make fun of short people.
Yeah. He's
And
just short.
He's just short, really, really short.
Let me see the rest. There's a lot more of this video.
There is. Well, he's mad. He picked up his
He went and got it.
He first received his breakfast, but his little fingers are too short, so he dropped it. Then he yelled at them because they laughed at him. Then he went back to pick up his breakfast and said, you know what? I'm going to take my breakfast.
I know. Stop eating carbs, fatty.
You think that's funny? All you women treat short guys like shit. All of you.
He said, all you women.
Treat short guys like shit. Yeah.
He's got
All of ya.
He's got real anti-woman issues.
Yep.
He's another incel mass murderer.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean
All of you.
anybody that
And then
feels
they're not even hot.
no.
He's yelling at a bunch of threes.
They're Long Island bagel store employees. Like
No,
They just have vaginas.
they do.
Yeah.
They have vaginas, and that species
Yeah.
has been very rude to him in the past.
But I bet you he's not looking to date short women either. Like he's not trying
No,
to
he's
date
trying to get
women
tens.
who are 4'8", 4'9", or
No.
5 feet. He's trying to date women who are fucking 5'11", who just I get it. I
Because-
would too, but you don't want it.
because he's a tough guy. You forget he's a tough guy.
But even women that size don't want a guy that short. You know what I mean?
Like a
it-
4'8"
I guess-
woman wants a 6-foot guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least, 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah.
A little bit bigger because girls like to wear heels. So, I mean, you can't wear heels around this guy.
That's right.
Right. And you women like to be in the present. They like to feel like there's a man
Protector.
with them.
But
yeah,
even
protector.
even after that guy tackled him, he's still yelling. The other guy's left. He calmed down.
That's how you know.
Yeah, he's just a dick.
Yeah. Yeah, for everybody that feels sympathy for this guy, who doesn't feel sympathy for the incel assholes
That's
that are
right.
online, that's who this guy is.
That's right. Those incel dickheads.
Yeah.
Cock blockers who want to kill girls because their personality sucks so bad.
All of his problems are his.
Yeah, women.
Yeah. He's yelling at all the women at a bagel store. They didn't even say anything to him.
Right.
He's short, you know?
He's
Did you
displaced
notice
anger.
that he's not as tall as the other people in the store?
I did.
That's a shame, huh?
Yep.
But do you see the women that he's yelling at behind the counter? He can't see over the counter.
And he knows they're back there. He hears them. Smells that perfume.
No, you women need to stop being so fucked up.
Who's he with that's guiding him out? Oh, a guy pushed him.
It was just a guy.
Get the fuck
escorting
that
him.
guy. Get the fuck. The guy's walking out and the guy walks and puts his hands on his shoulder and pushes him out.
I'll take care of
What the
this.
fuck are you doing?
He said all the women are too fucked up.
He's on a hairline trigger.
He is, but just the way I under like again a guy walking and just kind of half shoving him out the door. What the fuck?
Yeah,
are
that
you
guy sucks
doing?
too.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you
like,
doing?
You're not doing anything. You're not even the guy that tackled him. You're not the big man here. He's leaving anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, get rid of him.
Don't worry, ladies. I got the situation under control. Oh, good. I'm so glad we had you here, camo shorts.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so glad you were here to take care of things.
But a lot of guys won't confront him because they don't want to get beat up by. They're like, he must know how to fight.
He doesn't, though.
No.
No.
He's good at getting tackled.
Right? Yeah. He went down like a dummy in NFL practice.
Yeah, he really
He went
did.
down like a dummy at the combine.
And the guy, I guess the guy got pulled off him. I wanted to see how the guy got off him.
Yeah, because I would have thought he was going to stay on him until the cops came or something.
Just pull his head, his little shirt over his head, and like imagine how degrading that would be, and tickle him.
Give him a wedgie.
Yeah, give him a wedgie, drag him into the bathroom, and shove his face in give him a whatever flushy or whatever they're called. Shove his face in the toilet.
Swirly.
The swirly. That's what it is. Give him. You think he's ever had a swirly? You think at school the bullies got him with a swirly?
Probably.
I held him by the ankles,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shake out his lunch money.
like a plunger,
Yeah.
little
But-
fat plunger.
I bet he was the same way in high school. I bet he was this short little guy that thought he could fight everybody and got beaten up all the time.
But then you get to like, your 40s and you're just not getting laid. You start to lose it.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I've gotten laid at least twice, and that's confirmed.
I would love to know who this guy is. I'm just curious about his life.
You know why, if I was in this situation, I would not intervene or tackle or do anything? I would want it to go on as long as possible.
Would you enjoy it?
I would love it. I would go to the back of the line in the bagel store because I wouldn't want my experience to be shortened. I would want to stay. I would be paradise for me in that store. I would adore it. If I was sitting there, my wife would probably go like, "Oh, Sam, we got to do something." I go, "Jess, take the kids home. I'm gonna camp out here for a
I
while.
want to watch this.
I want to see what's going on." This
But I'll be honest, God damn it, that doesn't make me want a bagel. Shit, it does.
bagels are great.
Want more Jim and Sam? Catch up with full episodes and interviews from celebrity guests anytime on demand using the SiriusXM app.